Good afternoon, guys. Hope you're all well. Hello. Hi. I got a friend with me for like 5 minutes while he drinks his tea. Yo. Thank you, Vaz. Thank you for the flowers.
This counts as background spook.
I suppose it does, because you're not meant to be here.
Wow. It's only my house.
You shouldn't be here.
What do you mean I shouldn't be here? I fucking live here.
Yeah. I was trying to be sweet and I was foiled because I started streaming, then I was like, I'll go make Spook a cup of tea because he normally makes me one, and I got him a plate of biscuits and stuff like he does for me, and I came upstairs and he was like, oh, I'm going out, and I was like, well, what's the fucking, why do I fucking try? So he is humouring me and is delaying going out for 5 minutes so that he can drink his tea. Is it Tuesday? It is not Tuesday.
The episode of Bottom. Made you a cup of tea. Drink your fucking tea!
Drink your tea! What? He loves you. I don't know, I think he just tolerates me.
It's easier at this point than divorce proceedings.
We're not married yet!
That's what makes it so awkward. I've tried phoning him in the past and they say, you can't really do this.
You can't divorce someone if you're not already married to them.
Complications, legal fees and stuff.
Always the legal fees, it's always the legal fees. We're still playing Digimon and I'm still trying to get that bloody red Digizoid metal that the game just won't give me. Because I've got like 2 places I can get it from and it's like a 5% drop from it and it's very irritating.
Maybe that's the game's way of saying you should continue the story.
No, because last time I did story I got my butt kicked, so I'm like, okay, I clearly need to be leveling up.
You just got to engage in the grind.
That's kind of what this stream is.
Embrace the grind.
That is what I'm doing. I mean, when we streamed last week, outside, because this Digimon changes, my Digimon were very different, and I also have one of my favourite Digimons now, which is this pink one.
Ah, the cyborg.
Yes, because I quite famously I love cyborgs. Yeah, this is Magnadramon, it's one of my favourites. Spooky, fluffy pink dragon! So yeah, it's very confusing how the Digimon are being raised together, but one of my Digimon is considerably stronger than the other, and I'm like, how did that happen? You received the same amount of training. Look at these stats. Look how much higher these stats are in comparison to these stats. It's not even like they're min-maxed in different ways. I think that this one just has a higher stat total. Although we've got a 3000, 3004, a 2, and 2, the HP's both in the 30s, and this is only in the 20s. That's a 10. Got 2 4s there, and then 1000 and a 2 there. This is just lower, and I'm like, how did that happen? You received the same amount of training. How did one of you get stronger? I don't know.
Die in battle a lot. Because you don't receive as much stuff when you die, or...
No, I don't think that happened.
Maybe it's just one of them of training up health and stamina, health and MP, you get more numbers from them.
Maybe.
So maybe you just need to switch and not do those numbers. Yeah. Also, the Digimon themselves also change the base totals, don't they? So
it's true, yeah. So the thing is, Kale is so much stronger than Archer that he's evolved before him. They were in sync, and Kale is now a Mega, and Archer is not because Archer's stats just aren't up to snuff. Hello, Nemo. Yes, long tail. Long and fluffy. Fluffy dragon. I keep pressing the wrong buttons again. I have at least discovered a very helpful setting, which is turning all the dialogue to 0 so I don't hear the chainer going on and on and on constantly. But I feel like when I do eventually go do story, I will probably need to turn that on, because I wouldn't be surprised if dialogue for the cutscenes is under the same setting, because that's the kind of thing that games tend to do. New morning, so we go to the fields and get food. We go to the builder, go to our gatherers. Got me a blue one, I don't need the blue one. Go get more metal. Just go get whatever. I'm desperately trying to upgrade the training hall to improve functioning of training gear, so my stat increases are better. I just need 2 of these. I got myself up to 18. It took me so long.
Digimon really is one of them series to me where it's like, I think they did a better job in a lot of ways than Pokemon did, but because of how monotonous the grind is to achieve them,
I know.
it just takes the fun out of it for me.
It does, yeah, it is.
I prefer the way that they do, like, you can improve stats on creatures without having to specifically level up. I like you can go up and down the trees so you can experience lots of different types of creatures.
I like that.
That's all really fun and stuff. And then they put it into a game and it's like, we've included like toilet mechanics so you can't go places, and we've included that if you want to train you just have to mash a button on a slider, and it's like you were
it's
close.
not it's not even
great.
It's not even that. It is literally as simple as, how do I get this form? You need 20,000 stats. Okay, how do I get that? You get 100 by training. And I'm like, oh, so I have to do that 100 times?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I feel like if you just made like funner mini games or stuff for improving things, or like have like challenges or a bit of RNG in what you kind of do, would make it more fun. And like, because I've been reading up on a lot of like games design stuff at the moment, because I've got back into coding.
Yes.
I've had some free time.
Yes, dabbling in coding.
I saw a video that was about the unwritten golden rules of making trading cards.
Oh, really?
And then that kind of led me down this sort of path to be like, you know, why you should choose to do things in other games, not just card games. But the funniest thing from that video of like the golden rules of card games is basically like, I think they said that 2 of the rules in particular that you absolutely shouldn't break are broken by 2 of the current
is one of them Pokemon?
No, Pokemon wasn't one of them.
Oh,
surprisingly.
really? Which one is it? Is it Yu-Gi-Oh or Magic?
Both.
Oh, oh no.
But the reason that they get away with it is because they are as old as time, and it's like, if they change them now, it would be worse for them.
Yeah.
If you change the design of Magic the Gathering cards or Yu-Gi-Oh cards, you would upset the fan base because it's been there for forever. So it's just one of them, but it's like, if you want to be a new card game, you have to follow these golden rules, otherwise you basically won't really engage with the cards because they don't look as appealing.
Yeah.
And I think the one for Yu-Gi-Oh was that the text is way too small.
Oh yeah, I'd agree with that.
like-
There's a wall of text on modern Yu-Gi-Oh cards. It's too much.
Just really, really bad like font size, and also lack of like symbols for stuff. But they said that that's just Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
It's been like that more or less since day one, and people like to have they know their cards well enough, they don't read them.
Yeah.
I put this card in my deck because I know what it does when I play it. I don't need to read it. I read it once.
The thing was that was the problem I had when I went to that Pokemon tournament and I got my butt kicked. Is people who had obviously been playing the game more like, not longer for me because I've been playing it for a long time, but like playing it semi-professionally. Like these were people who actually went to proper tournaments, and I'd just gone to a casual meetup. And they were literally like, I play this, and I play this happen, and I just sit at them and I go,
what does all that do?
I was like, why does that happen? And they were like, well, because this card does that. And I'm like, cool, could you have said that the first time? Because they played a trainer that has a wall of text, and they're like, I know what this does. I'm like, cool, I don't know what that does.
Yeah.
What did you just do? And it's like, I feel like the wall's been pulled over my eyes a little bit. Of like, you Jesus, okay, I need to back up, which is why I'm enjoying Pocket so much, because they've simplified it, and I'm like, this is better.
Yeah.
This is better. Hello! Also, Nima has a fair point. EV and IV training gets painful, but that's only if you're min-maxing, and it's not to get the evolution. That's the main thing. Plus, some people critique this about Pokemon, and I keep saying that this is a good thing. Pokemon has made it easier. You get the XP share basically at the start, so you don't have to grind XP as much for your team. Yeah. And once you get sort of towards the late game, or in some games the post game, there are ways for you to just EV train instead of having to do it like by fighting, 500 Geodudes to get defense. You can literally go to a trainer and be like, oh, I got this item from a raid den, because that's the post game, is you go do raid dens, and they go, cool, I'm going to maximize your defense. And if you get 5 of them, it's like, cool, I can just maximize all of your stats. And you're like, perfect, my Pokemon is now has perfect IVs. So much better. And I feel like that's the thing that Digimon is lacking, is that it like hasn't changed enough. Of like, okay, I can see what you're doing, of like, this game is a homage to the original PlayStation game, and in the original PlayStation game, this is what you had to do. But I feel like it's like the opposite of damage creep in other games of like we keep having to make the numbers bigger. It's like you need to make the numbers bigger in this game, and you're not.
They've made the time bigger, which is not fun.
No, it's like I want to be able to do these things quicker.
I hope.
Hello, Hope. And there we go. There we go. Once again, I've done my cycle of I go to the 2 spots that can give me red Digizoid. They did not give me red Digizoid. I go back home. I keep training these guys until the next day, and then I repeat. And that is the current gameplay loop I'm in, because when I last tried to do the story, I was not strong enough.
My issue with Pokemon's attempt, though, with the IVs and EVs, is that it's like it's become like mandatory to go for the high IVs, because once you know about it, you want to do it.
Yeah.
If they say to you, you've got a really cool Arcanine, here's the numeric value of your Arcanine, you go, cool, well, why is that number not the biggest number? So then you naturally want to try and go for it.
Yeah, that's the thing, they put
Even
it in,
though, in the grand scheme of things of the game, does having a perfect IV to like an 80% IV really make that much difference?
It doesn't in the game. It's purely from a competitive. It was to make competitive accessible, is why they did it.
Yeah,
which again I appreciate.
That's the other end of it as well. Is that from the games, going for max IVs, you don't even need to get anywhere near max IVs to beat the game, or to even really to be challenged by that game. If anything, you should have 0 IVs.
Yeah,
that would make the game actually challenging. If you're going to go up against people, and if you've got to be the same level as them, you've now actually got to put together a strategic team, because we've given you deliberately shit Pokemon. That's the only way you'll get challenged. There are very few Pokemon trainers or gym leaders in the Pokemon franchise that are actually like,
yeah,
you need to try.
I actually saw a video. I saw a
here.
video about this. Well, it wasn't a video; it was a short. It was just like a little trivia short, and it was literally saying that of like, did you know that a lot of trainers really don't have IVs, with the exception of like these trainers here? And it was literally like the second to last gym leader in Sword and Shield. You know, and it's like only the like Cynthia's Pokemon have decent IVs, but they're not perfect. It's like, oh, this Pokemon's got max defense, but that's it, and her Garchomp has max attack, but that's it. And that's all they have. And it's like, wow, that is, considering how infamous that fight is, it just goes to show of like, it's not the IVs, it's the Pokemon and the movesets, because Cynthia is quite famously a difficult fight.
Well, because that's the one that they actually tried in.
Yeah, because she actually had a competitive balanced team.
But even that has its drawbacks, because it's like, if you play the game up until now, it's like, well, the game's taught me that by just sort of playing the game the way that I want and catching the Pokemon I want, I'll be fine. Then you hit Cynthia, and it's like, now you have to try. Like, oh,
yeah,
thanks for pulling the rug out from under,
and it's also,
right at the last fucking
and it's also
door.
because that particular game, I can't remember if that's changed now, has the steepest level curve within the Elite Four, which is that the start of the Elite Four is like level 43, and Cynthia goes up to nearly 53. Of like, there's a 10 level increase just within the Elite Four. And it's like
kind of dumb.
That's
really.
because obviously you can't train in between them. So like, before you start the first guy, you need to be in your 50s, hoping that maybe you'll hit 53 by going through the Elite Four and getting that XP.
But when you've got such a level advantage over the start ones,
it's really easy. But if you went in blind, which a lot of people did back in the day when it was, you know, back on the DS when it was new, because obviously the Switch remakes, a lot of people know this now. But back when it was on the DS, you didn't necessarily know that. Whitney and her Miltank, shut up and go get a Machamp from the NPC that you can trade with, you big baby.
I struggled with Whitney.
Go get a fighting type.
There is a very easy way to take her out, which is just using like Sand Attack or something. But it's just one of them. It's like, it definitely was more of a wall than the other gyms.
It was a wall. She's I understand. You know, Whitney is a famous wall.
You come up where it's like, you've got all the type advantages, and it's like, this is a normal type gym. It's like, who the hell has fighting Pokemon at this stage of the game? What fighting Pokemon are there? And you go, oh, Mankey. No, they're not in this one.
Not in this one.
And then you go, who the hell's a fighting Pokemon? Well, I need a fighting move. Here you go. Here's Rock Smash with power 20. And you go, oh, thanks, how generous of you.
Yes, I love this.
It does exactly the same as my other non-fighting moves. Yep. It just has a different sound.
Yeah, but it was the first wall for a lot of people, which is fair. And it's funny that it
wasn't much to overcome.
It wasn't too much.
It was more just like, you go and you'd lose and you go, oh, you want to play like that, do you?
Oh, that's how it's going to be, is it?
You don't realise I'm a 12-year-old and I have all fucking day to train. Yep. I will come at you with a freaking Blastoise if I have to.
I am going to decimate the local Rattata population.
Like, you want to play that game,
There's going to be a cull.
I don't need to train that hard to overlevel you. You're going to be fucking rolling out at max speed and still dying. How'd you like that, Whitney? That was mentality back in the day.
Yeah, pretty much.
Even the thing of like, they put in like the EVs and IVs, I feel it takes away from the specialness of it.
Sleep pose.
It's just fucking plank backwards.
Yeah, he goes backwards and like crosses his legs, and I'm like, you're a quadrupedal dragon and you're posing like a human.
Why not just Ness looked like
Yeah,
a lion.
why not curl up when
Yeah.
you praise him? He literally spins around in a circle. I'm like, you could have just used that animation of spinning in a circle and then curl up in a ball, but no, they were like, I'm gonna lie on my back and recline like I'm in the sun. It's like Spyro sitting on that deck chair.
Oh yeah.
Of like,
It's so
why?
unnatural.
He's like, why are you sitting like that? You're a quadrupedal creature.
But yeah, with like EVs and IVs, like I feel it takes away from how special that is to have a maximum one. When it's like, we just need to put stuff in the game that makes sure that you can always get to the maximum one. It's like with the shiny stuff of like, we've made shiny hunting so much easier, and it's like the whole point of having a shiny Pokemon was the fact that it was rare. When you're just handing them out in lucky bags, they're not special anymore. So when they say like, oh yeah, well I've just got a shiny one of these, it's like, yeah, okay, next, whatever.
Yeah.
What you can tell me next? You've got all 8 gym badges. Well done.
Yeah.
That's kind of the point at this
it's
stage.
This very weird divide in that it's because the main Pokemon game they are trying to keep for kids, but the competitive post scene is mostly for adults.
Yeah.
And it's that weird divide of like, you're trying to build a game for two different demographics.
Yeah.
This is not where I'm meant to go.
It really is we've mastered the easy to learn, hard to master thing, but the middle bit is the kind of the grey area, isn't it? Of like, I still want stuff to feel special, and it's like, well, kind of can't do that because on a competitive level, we don't care about special. The specialness comes from the meta.
Yep.
That's all that's special. Shiny's just a colour change at the end of the day, and IVs and EVs are necessary. So it's like, it's no longer special, now it's mandatory.
Like, I said that about Caramon, of like, I found it neat that Caramon had shinies, but the thing that made them shiny was essentially the equivalent of their EVs. So it made them like doubly special, of like, there was even a place where, oh, this person can increase your EVs by 1. And if you were lucky enough that you had a Caramon that was 1 below the one to be shiny, if you increased it, it became shiny.
Yeah,
and I was like,
that's cool.
That was a cool mechanic. I enjoyed that in Caramon.
Because having a 1 in like a million chance of getting something is like, well, if I get it, then it's super awesome, but I'm not going to try. But if it's like, no, if you get within like 5% of the top, you can get there, but it's just going to take work.
Yeah.
So if you're lucky enough to just get the top 1%, then hooray for you, and you can pat yourself on the back and go show off. But as long as you get close, there's options.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's like, you could start off with a 0 IV, and it's like, oh, you can get to there, just spend shit ton of money. It's like, well, no, it's not so special.
Yeah.
That's to me that kind of defeats the point.
It's like, you could argue that like having to get all that money would require the work, so it's like you still have to put in work, but it's
Then I look on the tedium side of things.
Then we start to fall back into what we're doing now of like, oh, well, I just have to sit and grind this for the next 2 hours.
Yeah, and it's like, well, now it's not fun.
Now
it's possible, but not fun.
Yeah. Then we do on another day. I go back to the volcano. I go back to the 2 spots out of the entire map that potentially give me the piece of metal that I need.
Yeah.
Of like, is this needed to complete the game? Probably not. But would it make it easier because I wouldn't lose fights all the time? Yeah, it would, because they kept losing. Second gen is something like that as well. Your mon had to have certain stats. When you swapped it over, it became shiny.
First into second.
First into second because
they didn't know about it back then.
Yeah,
they hadn't implemented it.
Yeah, shinies didn't exist in Gen 1, and in Gen 2 they were tied to a stat, so if you sent a Pokemon over from Gen 1, there was a chance it could be shiny. Which is why amongst, like, some super collectors, one of the most praised Pokemon that you can get is a Virtual Console shiny Mewtwo, which is the Pokemon Red and Blue that was on the 3DS, the Virtual Console. You catch a Mewtwo in that, you trade it up, and it has the exact right stats to make it shiny, but obviously you wouldn't know in the game, because it's an emulation of the first one, that it's shiny. So it is just the grind of like, okay, well, I have to catch it, I have to trade it, which requires me to save.
Yes.
I find out it's not shiny, so I have to start the whole game again and catch it again. So that's like a really highly prized Pokemon. It's just a shiny Mewtwo with a little Game Boy mark on it. That's what it is. It's really prized one to have. Pokerus stat. Pokerus doesn't affect shinies. I think I even heard that Pokerus was actually removed in Scarlet and Violet, which is a shame. I did have Pokerus in X and Y. One of my Pokemon caught Pokerus. But the whole point of Pokerus, I believe, is that Pokerus doubles any IV chain that you have from wild encounters, so it made your Pokemon stronger quicker.
Yeah.
But I guess they removed it because they've added in the ability to IV train, so I'm guess like, well, it's basically not needed now. So I guess maybe that's why they removed Pokerus. didn't even know my Pokemon had Pokerus. It was only afterwards when I checked their stats that it was like, had a little... It didn't even have the Pokerus symbol, it had a little pink face, and I was like, what the heck's this little pink face? And I had to Google it, and it turns out that that was the symbol that they got to say that they had Pokerus and have now been cured from it. So they caught it, had it for 3 days, got cured, and I completely didn't notice.
Oh, alright. I didn't realise you could get cured of it. I thought it was just one of them when you had it, that was it.
It's not that it's cured, it's that it becomes non-contagious because you can spread it. So I only realised I had it after it was no longer contagious, and I was like, damn it! If I'd known I had it, I would have spread it to the rest of my team.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know what it was. This is a problem. He is panting, which means he's going to revert, so I think I'm going to have to unlock his evolution. I was trying to get him to go into a specific thing, but I think it's not going to happen. He is panting, which means he's reaching the end of his life.
It's like the measles.
Or chickenpox.
I do want to make something similar to this, and I know you'd love to get involved with it.
Oh yeah. We both have very strong opinions on the subject. But Digimon, as we said, Digimon has that kind of roguelike aspect that you like, because you go through different lines multiple times.
I like that.
And you can go backwards. I always liked the one. I always liked it in the World on the DS game, where it's like you could just go back a stage, and,
Yes.
it would like it would lower all your other stats because you've gone back a stage, except for that one stat which would go up, and you could only get it to go up by going backwards.
Yeah, I liked that. I think that's why I liked those games as much.
Aptitude.
Even though it was still grindy, but there was like, because the tactical element of it was you wanted to go down all of the routes to the very end, because there would be one special move that Digimon would learn, which you would keep all the same moves as you went back down. So you kind of wanted to look through the end of the trees, find all the special moves and what damage they do, what range they've got, all the effects they do, and then you would pick like which moves you wanted, go down all the lines to get them, and then you would pick the Digimon that you kind of wanted to keep at the end, because it didn't matter. It was like, oh well, Metal Skull Greymon or whatever has got like the best attack stand. It's like it's got the best base.
Yeah. Funny enough, I always wanted Magnadramon.
Because you like the look of it.
I like the
you
look
can change
of it.
the stats.
I like the look of it,
want.
and it was because it's a holy Digimon. It was quite a good support one, because in that game it was you had 3 Digimon on your team, so I would try to have like one who's the big hitter, and it was one of the few Digimon where it's like, oh, here's a healing move, and I'm like, cool. So you keep the team topped up, and you go absolutely feral.
And that's the fun stuff when you're looking through and you're like, I could go down this route or this route, I could go for this. Whereas with Pokemon, it is a little bit more of like, this Pokemon is kind of made to do one of maybe 2 things, but realistically one of them is better. And that's kind of it. It's like, okay, well, it doesn't really offer a lot of tactical choice.
So I wanted to go for Imperial Dramon. He needs 5,000 of strength and don't know what else.
Yeah.
This one I can see what I need, but I still don't have enough for it. This one, apparently I meet 3 of the requirements, and because it says fix, I think it says I will get it, but I blocked them off because this was the one I want. But because he's panting, I think he's going to revert, because he's just getting too old and he's not advancing to the next stage. So I think I'm going to have to re-enable this so that he can go into that one instead, because I don't want him to revert, even though this was the form that I wanted him to have. So I think by unclicking that, if I go train with him, he's probably immediately going to go to this. I think. Because I don't actually know the stat requirements for it all yet. But yeah, this was the one I wanted. So I was going to go train the heck out of his strength, but I don't know what his other stats are. Then we've got Magnadramon, who's
maxed already.
So because they're a Mega, they're not panting, because he's only an Ultimate. This guy's actually a Fusion Digimon, which is why it doesn't go back. You see how you can go back through the line here. This guy's a Fusion.
Yeah, you'll have a baby.
There you go. I disabled it, and he immediately Digivolved. God damn it. So yeah, because his stats were lacking, he just couldn't get the form I wanted.
I got an edgy one. I got an edgy.
Apparently so. I wanted Imperial Dramon, damn it! Sure, Magnamon's cool, but I wanted Imperial Dramon. Also, Magnamon, not to be included with Magnadramon. Thanks, Digimon. Well, I have 2 Megas now. and suddenly his strength rocketed up to 5,000 from that evolution.
I didn't realise they weren't at the same tier.
Yeah.
That would explain part of the stat difference.
Yeah, but it was like that before that, because even now we've got 2 5s and 2 2s, but there's still like, I think the average is still quite a bit of a discrepancy. I feel. That's just me.
I don't think they're that far off mathematically. It's mainly the HP and the MP as the big things, but you got to look. You've got 2 5,200s, and the highest one on the other side is 4,200.
Yeah,
and it's like the strength and speed of Kale is lacking.
Yeah, which is ironic because speed was one of the things Kale needed to evolve to this stage. So yeah, Pokerus literally stands for Pokemon Virus, is where that abbreviation comes from, because it's Pokemon, everything's an abbreviation.
Yeah, I think Digimon really sort of wrote themselves into a corner with that of, we're going to put Mon at the everything of, like, I understand it's meant to be .mon because
it's
it's
a
digital
file
thing,
extension.
but by including that as just the name of all of them, it just becomes redundant and boring after a while.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's big fuck off Mon.
Yep.
It's I'm gonna punch you in the face Mon, not him.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's him. It's him. Punch him in the face, man.
But
Gundramon.
Gundramon, yeah.
It's a dragon made out of guns.
But even then, like, I feel like most Pokemon names nowadays, they're just like
they mostly
cheesy.
they're cheesy and they go for portmanteaus a lot.
Yeah.
Which is when you combine 2 words together.
I mean,
when we do Sneeple, that's a portmanteau.
Yeah, they did that in like the first generation, but they didn't use like the most obvious things that you would look at them. You know, and that's what I think gets me of, like, they'll be like, you know, oh, it's a snake person, so we've called it Sneeple because it's a snake people, or Snurson or something. It's like right on the nose. It's so obvious that you could possibly guess it if you had like 3 guesses of like, what's this one called? Whereas the older generations, even though they did do that sometimes, it wasn't obvious, you know. Like Squirtle, a good example.
Squirt turtle.
It's a water turtle, but they didn't call it Wurtle. It's like, well, where does Squirtle? Water, Tortle.
Yeah.
That one is a bit more obvious. And then you got Blastoise, and it's like, you can see where they're coming from, but they're not. They're
all Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venus. You know, they're all just 2 words
Charmander,
stuck together.
Charmeleon, Charizard. They just took Char, and then they've put different types of lizard at the end of it. And it's like, yeah, okay, but it's not obvious. You know, you wouldn't look at it and go, what's the name of this Pokemon? If you didn't know, you'd look at it and go, I don't fucking know. How the fuck am I supposed to know that? And then if they told you, you'd be like, oh, okay, that's kind of clever.
Yeah.
But then you hear the modern ones, and you're just like, I just really hate you.
Smoliv.
Beware, and you go,
Smoliv. Lechonk.
Lechonk, yeah.
Lechonk. Except for Wooloo. Wooloo gets a pass.
Wooloo gets a pass.
Wooloo gets a pass. Wooloo.
Because I don't know what that would be a toe with. Wool and... Woo! You know what? So some of them are alright, but some of them I do look at and I think you did not try hard enough with that one.
I'm trying to think what I could go fight to see where I am statistically now. He's very excited. I think there's a battle on the ship that I can go to. Boy's hungry. That's just the Saberdramon.
Oh, I love the Minecraft sail.
It's all pixelated. You see how all the pixels are all shredded.
I think it would be funny if they put corrupt data so it just looked really horrific up there of like parts of skins and stuff like.
God.
You've seen what textures look like. It's like, this is before we applied it to a 3D
model.
Oh god!
They should be the pink and black. The pink and black ones. Or the big red Gary's mod error. Alright, let's see how this fight goes. Last time I did this fight, it was very much a nope, I am not winning. Okay, well, I've been confused, so that's not great, but they did get the defense boost up. Fortunately, when they're confused, I can't give them orders.
I suppose that looks like another difference between Digimon and Pokemon as well. If we've got these 2 epic monsters, it's like the HP is far outscaling the damage that you can do, so the battles are long and epic. In Pokemon, it's like, did you kill it in 1 move? No. Well, you need to do better then. Because that's just the meta of the game.
It feels like how the TCG is as well. What did I tell you this morning about Arcanine card? Of like, I'm coming to realise that it feels like the card is not as good as it could be because it can't one-shot other EXs when other EXs can one-shot you.
Yeah.
I need you to be not confused. Oh, that's just great for me. That's just great. Can't do anything with them. The moment that I can get my super off, you're gonna be sorry.
And now you die.
I don't think he'll die, but it'll do it. It's the best way to do a chunk of damage. Big numbers. What's yours? Increase max HP and recover half. Yeah, do that. Yours is maximize your strength and gradually return to normal. It's confused again.
Ooh, that was a crit.
No, with the NG. No go. Can I do it?
That's no good.
That's no good! Taking a battering. And he's bitted again. He's been 8-bitted. It's very funny in these modern games to me to see these 8-bit Digimon of Digimon that didn't exist when we were using the 8-bit style. So it's like they've gone back and made these sprites, which is kind of cute.
Before you ding of shame.
Microwave of shame. Oh, we got paralyzed. Good. That gives us some time to get rid of that. Status abnormalities.
I'll just throw this CD at you.
There we go. So I did win.
Your DBZ spun.
Yeah, and that's the funny thing about this game. If you manage to beat them with a super ability, they do just go off into the sky. It's very funny. There you go. So that was a tough fight. I had to use quite a few healing items. So we might try to advance the story. Because that was just a side fight. Digisalmon is a complicated ecology. Every few years they migrate around the oceans on a massive scale. Oh yeah, he was upset with me because I had this fish. Yay!
It's my cue to leave. It's been fun. Bye everybody.
I hope you enjoyed your tea.
I did, thank you.
Hitting tiny Digimon with Titanic-sized supers is funny. I'm convinced they spin higher and further and faster. What's really funny is when you've got one of the Mega Digimon that are teeny tiny, and you manage to pull it off and they go Mwah. He joined the city! New York City! Ooh, Spook's just reassembling his bones. Alright, well, I don't think that there was anything else I needed from here, so I'm just gonna go back again. The male Digimon in the city has gone to the lab. Our prosperity is now 107, sorry. The 100 bit's important. Okay, so they need a little bit of a rest from that, so it was doable, but it was a bit of a fight. I really wish I had that Chrome Digizoid so I could just finish leveling up the training thing and that, the training would go faster. I'm gonna buy more of the large ones. After doing some grinding, I got a bit more money to work with. How's our tiredness? We're okay. Only 93 more to go. I'm thinking I'll do some training until they've rested, and then when they've rested they'll have full health, and then we might go engage with the, oh no, what I should do is I should go, I know who needs that item that I got from that fight. Might as well go get another Digimon. Am I going the right way? No. It's just you and me, chat, so now we're going back to being a bit quieter. But by all means, keep the conversation going, if there's anything that you guys have to bring up. Yeah, this is the thing that we're bringing up quite a lot, which is that a lot of my favourite games to play are these RPGs. But RPGs always are the games that require you to do, like, the most grinding, and it's like, we just don't have the time anymore as adults. Did you know Core, what the fuck? He's gained a shadow form! It runs in your Das, time out Core for me. That's a joke. That's a joke before you actually do it. Jesus. They got deleted. Yeah, that is terrifying, guys. Oh, we got some black Digizoid. We got 2 bits of black digits. Fuck this game. Fuck this game sometimes, man. I've been trying to get, we've done like 3 rounds of trying to get red, and we got none, and then I come here just casually and I get 2 pieces of the black one. God damn it. You don't want to pick a fight with me. That shadow emote, that's so good, Das. That's fantastic. I believe it's this man in here. It's from Lethero. Somehow I knew it was from Lethero. Somehow I knew that. The one I have the dance from. Ah, of course. Okay, well at least against, like, the regular mooks we're doing fine. Hi. I found the medal. I won't lose it if I eat it. I'm getting some crazy deja vu. That's what happened. I swallowed the medal last time and flushed it down the toilet. Jeez, I'm sorry. This is all my fault. I'll go to the city. Wow. Okay. Them some nice emotes. Why am I still on stream? Oh, because I forgot. Bye-bye. Been deleted. The evil has been defeated. Right, while I'm out here, does the Platinum Numamon chain with anybody? If he does chain with someone, it's likely in this zone, but not guaranteed. Except Pokemon. There are some Digimon in this zone that we could go get, so I might do that while we're here. I'm not going to do Piedmon because I believe Piedmon, we passed him before and it was like, oh, let's play hide and seek, but you have to find me within the day, and I'm like, oh, the day is half over, so probably not. But I think we can go talk to Myotismon. And we all know how much I love Myotismon. Sorry, I need to move so that I can actually see chat still. Spook was gone to see his mam. I've done Paimon, he does require you to meet in the morning. Yeah, I remember the last time I spoke to him and I was like, oops, this is not the good time for this. Gotta try to remember that. So, I think I'm gonna talk to Myotismon, which is gonna start another quest. At least. So you guys want to pick a fight, huh? Yeah, make it so it's just the two of you, not the three of you. It's so fucking long to get everywhere and find him because the town is so big. Yeah, it's hide and seek, isn't it? It's bullshit that two Megas have to fight so long against two champions. It's interesting that Magnadramon seems to almost chirp. Also, they can't EXE yet. That does make me want to maybe hold off the story if they can't EXE yet. But I suppose there is also the thing of like, because I'm in a new chapter, I'm probably not going to want to EXE right away, because I'll probably end up doing a fight and then doing a harder fight, and that's the one I'd want to EXE for. Kobolds. I wanted that Imperial Dramon so bad, man. I think Imperial Dramon's really cool. Specifically the dragon one. Because there's Imperial Dramon dragon mode and then Imperial Dramon like knight mode, and I'm like, there's 300 billion men in armor. I literally have one right here. I want the cool like beast one. Hello. I don't like you. Black Digizoid. It's actually insulting now how much Black Digizoid we're receiving. Man has shoulders. Oh, it's you, is it? The human helping develop the city. My name is Myotismon. Conduct all sorts of business with the goal of developing each area, including the Bony Resort here. Yes, all sorts. Why does he laugh? Thought I'd have a powwow with you just once. Everything you're doing is turning Floatia into a fascinating place. I might invest a bit myself. Don't. Anyway, business is business. Would you fulfill my request as a condition of our deal? hate everything about this. Right answer! Okay, let's get to the point. But there's one thing I desire. That's my treasured parasol. My stolen... My umbrella. He has an umbrella because he can't go out in the sun. I can't go out during the daytime. The thief is Teruimon at Logic Volcano. There's no time to lose. There we go. We have started the quest. So we'll go to Logic Volcano on our next run for the red Digizoid. We got Numamon. They're in the advanced item shop. Are you just gonna sell Numamon items in the advanced item shop? Oh. You need at least... Jesus, is that 1 million? That's 1 million, isn't it? 3 zeros. I don't think I'm anywhere near that. No. I'm at... Jesus, my brain cannot compute numbers. Dyscalcular. I'm at 100,000. I'm at 100,000, not 1 million. So I need 10 times the amount I currently have. Yeah, my eyes were literally going cross-eyed at looking at that number. Oof. Dyscalcular. The maths version of dyslexia. Right, it is nighttime. Oh, it's the evening, I should say. I think we'll go do training. Yeah, you need more speed. I think you need more... Probably HP? I know the MP is considerably lower, but Kale has nearly twice as much HP as you, and you're a melee fighter, so... Funny enough, that fits both of them. So Das, it was all of those like games that you were seeing that inspired you to write that last night, was it? He can hide the appearance of the shadow form, so he can just look like a regular man. Oh, it's all so perfect, isn't it? It works so well. It was nice, nice. I loved it. I loved it. It was so good. Made me very happy. You're hungry again? Bottomless pits. Glad you did. Like 90% of what I do is I have a concept and a beginning and an end point, and it's making them me. I mean, yeah, I feel that. I feel that a lot with a lot of the writing I've done as well. A lot of the writing that I've done is like, I have an idea maybe of how it starts and how it ends, but I've got to write all the guff in the middle as well. Which is probably how a lot of writing goes, to be fair. I find it funny that I've ended up with 2 holy Digimon, but they're 2 holy dragon Digimon, specifically. Every button except the correct one. Sent you a screening of the shadow form. Fun fact, anyone who hits him with an attack within 2 spaces of him has a 60% chance to be blinded. Bingo! It's not bingo! Cool, you don't know how to play bingo. Two does not make a bingo. It's not bingo yet. It's because we're not coming up with any new ones. We don't have enough things to make a bingo list with. I can't believe I find it surprising. Ooh, I leveled up from that. I got a tamer level just like in the middle of the street, randomly. Can you see how I'm desperately trying to get the metal that I've picked the excavator skills now? Game's pushed me to get that. I need 20 to get Material Master. Boost quantity of 4 material types harvested and rare item acquisition rate. I'm gonna need 2 levels to get that. Mithril again. He did find me some red Digizoid once, so I know he can do it. He's just, like, not doing it again. How many do we need still? Is it still 3? It's 2. We need 2 red Digizoids. Alright, let's go do a run for it, and while we're there, we'll look for this Terurimon. Check that. No exclamation marks on the map, so they're not in this zone. I bet they're going to be in like one of those zones at the top of the volcano, rather than these 2 side zones. It's not bingo yet. Yeah, so you can't shout bingo. You're bingus! It's not a fault you don't have many silly flaws. They don't need to be flaws. They need to be things that I do regularly, but not so regularly that they're guaranteed. Which is why we have background spook, because background spook isn't guaranteed to happen on every stream. We've got the microwave of shame now, which is separate from ooh, tea. None from that one. I'm gonna add you mistyping for your bingo card. Does that count? I feel like it doesn't count if it's someone in chat. Because then Core can just do it on purpose and get a free bingo point. That's the guarantee. See, because you very clearly did that on purpose then. Because that's another one of like, we don't want it to be... You don't want it to be something that's like guaranteed, and you don't want to be something that is like triggerable by chat, because then it's just a freebie at that point. I know I cannot fight you, as in like, I think I've actually got the thing unlocked to fight you. I know you are way too strong for me. I'm pretty sure he's level 50, and that siege one before was level 42, and that was a struggle. So we are not strong enough to fight him yet. We might have to do maybe a couple more cycles still. Dunno. I'm just realizing that I can see that his legs are prosthetic, because look, there's like wires connecting his feet to his body, so the lower half of his legs are like prosthetic legs. They're not actually encased in armor, they're prosthetics. To be honest, I fat finger a lot of typing, and I don't bother checking what I typed. I know, because I continuously keep going, Core, please double check what you are typing. Alright. Oh. I like how we went through that whole, like, the meat versus veg storyline, and at the end they were like, Myodismon orchestrated this, and we go talk to Myodismon, doesn't acknowledge it at all. It's just like, hi! Can you go get my umbrella? And we're like, you started a war. You can tell I'm mobile when I say KO because I fat finger the space instead of the head. Don't technically need these battles to evolve anymore, because I kept doing them because I knew that my guy needed a lot of them. It needed like 50. But then it was clear we weren't going to get the stage that we wanted. Now I'm mostly doing it to recoup the money that I'm spending going to and from so many places right now. Nope. We got chrome, not red. Fuck! I know that there are other zones that you can get red from, but they require us to progress the story, and as I said, I wanted to upgrade the training area so that we can train ourselves better and we can go through the story better, but now that we're at Mega once again and we've gone through another cycle, I'll try progressing the story. I was trying to avoid you and you walked into me. God fucking damn it, I'm not reading that aloud. Myodismon held in contempt for orchestrating a war, right? Who, me? He said while holding the knife. What did I do? Casa. Right, we are looking for Teruimon. I believe is one of the evolved forms of Lopmon. So we're looking for a bigger Benoi. There are no exclamation marks in here. Chunk of map. Cannot pass that in Crumble's voice, I know, right? Does not compute. You're gonna be at the top of the bloody volcano, aren't you? But I'm obligated to go check here, because it would be sod's law if I didn't check it, this is where Teruimon would be, and I would have to go all the way back down again. Nope. May have tried to practice it. Oh no. Did you gag? Up. Oh. Well, I've checked everywhere. Terrariumon of Logic Volcano. Terrariumon's not here. Huh. There aren't any other areas for me to go to. That was immediate. Does it have to be nighttime? If I go back, are they going to be there now? No. Where's Terrariumon? Literally done a Dalmara. Stole something and hidden themselves. Oh, they're hiding in the garbage pile. The what I didn't actually check there because I was just like, oh, we're on our way to go get the red Digizoid. That's so funny. They must have been hiding down by the Birdramon. Hiding amongst birds. God fucking damn it. Down there. This was the one zone I didn't open the map in. There they are. Benoy! Someone told you to come here, no one comes to mind. Give back the umbrella. This one has not heard of such a thing, nor has this one met my Otismon. Oh, wait, forget this one said anything. Slip of the tongue. This one knows not such a Digimon. If you doubt this one, fight and find out for yourself. It's a fight you want, is it? Unfortunate. Accidentally progresses the story. No, this is a side quest. Thankfully the story is very much you need to talk to someone, so I can't do it accidentally. You have found your thief. You see, this one is actually a treasure hunter. Sometimes such proving wealthy monsters' treasures. This one did not realise how much value the object in question held to its original owner. It is not simply a jetpack umbrella, it would fetch a paltry sum at the market. One mon's trash is another mon's treasure. Oh, is to protect against harmful rays of the sun. My Otismon looked fine. Perhaps it is for fashion. At this rate, one will return it. Apologies, this one seeks no profit, but a treasure hunter's skills dull without use. Perhaps this one can do something in Floatia. Let us see what opportunities await. Cool, we've invited a thief to the city. Got everywhere in this zone. Like this little bit of rock. There you go, map completed. Right. Items, also pilot again. Digimon has joined. They went to the entertainment district to help hunt for treasure. The prosperity is now 110. I know from a fact from looking at this guy that my oldest one also goes to the entertainment district, so that's very funny to me. Of like, I'm also gonna go here. Not that I'm keeping an eye on you. I just want to go here as well. Right, we're gonna go train. I'm glad I actually pressed that button, because that reminds me of like, oh, I should turn the voice dialogue on before I go continue the story, in case that turns off the dialogue. You're on speed and you're on HP. But Blue, you've never seen them steal anything. This is true. This is true. Can't call them a thief if you've never seen them steal anything. Although they confessed it, which I suppose is a bit different. I didn't confess to shit. Just so some suicide went outside to be nosy, it turns out that it was a car dragging a wheel and leaving a line of rubber all the way down the street, and I'm look, that's gonna be expensive. Oof. We saw Adele steal Ali's heart, so no. No. Maybe he took hers. And she didn't even notice. Until it was gone. Yeah, I'm not gonna give you a stat boosting food because you want to go to sleep. That sleep pose is so silly for Magnadramon. Right, we are gonna go try doing story. Should we do our red? We should do our red run. Because Lord knows how the day is gonna progress. Go to the builders. And red. Mithril. God! You gave me red once. I know you can do it.
Good.
Magnadramon, just let me ride on your back. Just let me go. You can fly so fast. I know this. I didn't, it's your imagination. What colour's red? God damn it. how I managed to press both of those buttons. We got one red! We need one more! Haven't you left yet? It has been literal days. Because we spent all of last week trying to get this, and I played a little bit on I think it was Tuesday evening after we did Bravely. And we still didn't get it. Ooh, a Fluttermane. Oh. What even? What even, honestly? I feel like we get the rares from the woods so often. Chrome. 3 chrome, just to add insult to injury. There is a Digigod. We got the red. We just got the red. Jesus Christ on a bike. We can upgrade our training room. This isn't even to maximize the training room. This is just to get it to, like, level 3. I'm probably gonna need even more red. Kicks down door. Pfft. Vemon, holy fuck! Training hall, please. You need to progress the story. Ah! Joke's on you, I am going to go progress the story now. Our HP is fine. I'm going to save in case we get our ass handed to us. Jesus. I'm nearly at 50 hours into this game. It's kind of annoying because I keep complaining, but then being like, oh no, I do like this game. Because, like, I do. It's just one of those unfortunate things of, like, you like the game enough that you can see where it could be better, and you wish it was. There's build time, yeah. I didn't turn the dialogue back on. Hang on, I saved. I'll reload. I didn't turn the dialogue back on. I like this game, but fuck this game, I hate it, right? So, all dialogue, including cutscene dialogue, falls under that setting. Setting voice.
Ready?
There we go. Now we can hear again. Yeah.
There you are. Let us begin.
It's open.
It confounds me still that the singular zone could be just beyond here.
Well, prepare to be unconfounded. Now, if you please. No getting lost. You better come back.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds all right. Help me out.
If you would.
Whoa, trippy.
Hear me? Can you hear me? Ah, thank goodness. Looks like we can still send and receive signals from within the singular zone. I don't know what's past here, so who knows how much help it'll be, but I'll analyze the data from your Digivice in real time and follow you as best I can. I can't tell you not to worry, but you're not alone.
Yeah.
Do your best. The world is in your hands.
I got my partners with me. Oh, is that the way back? Ooh. Full skybox. Tanai Plains. It's just called Layer 1, okay. And it's a straight line.
Okay, gather round.
Time to see how we fare. That's a Devimon in the background, isn't it?
Let's eat.
Cool music. Level 41. Oh, you're a NPC. Oh, you're an NPC who automatically talks to me. Are you a guard? I imagine you're itching to go on ahead, but if you want to pass, you'll have to defeat the Digimon before you. He's a guard. Hey, you're thinking, it's just one opponent, what's the big deal? Surprised I can read your mind, buddy. Now you're thinking, is this some kind of trap? Still gotta keep going. You want to push on despite worrying about potential traps. How reckless. Or should I call you brave? Coming through. Fine, I'll see if that attitude of yours is bravery or foolishness. Come, my shadows. That's a lot.
Nice hit! That's the way! Shake it off! Yeah, yeah! Great! Nice one! Way to go! Nice hit! That's the way!
We got those AoE moves. Stutter. I'm not gonna EXE because this is just the first fight. Also, I can't do the orders right now. Just do the one. If only you had a boatload of holy damage. I know, right? I think Fire Tornado, Magnedramon's signature, is like Sacred Flame. Like, it has fire in the name, but it's actually holy damage. Good. Nope, he's still confused. Doesn't even need to do his super. Look how much he's taken out the Devimon that are fighting him. Another Fire Tornado. Yeah, holy damage.
That's the way. Yeah. You've gotta stay calm.
Break! Oh my god, come on guys, there's one guy who's got like no HP, just finish him off.
Way to go! Are you alright? That's the way! Way to go! Way to go!
It's 2 left, so it's better that they each use their super on each of them rather than combining them into one big super for only one target. And your turn. Nope, got the NG on them.
Now's your chance. Go for it. Nice hit. Are you all right?
Yeah? I thought the streamers killed you paused for too long. Oh, sorry. What the? I don't get you humans at all. You act all reckless, but it's also like you're hiding something. But what? So what? I can find the answer in the city, you say? Don't get it twisted. I'm no ally of yours. Joins the city anyway. The gasp! What did we just witness?
Ready?
My buddies need healing. Oh, Kale's back at full health because of his ability. That's pretty sick. Although it probably used a lot of his mana. He's gonna spam these low-level ones while we're out of combat. This might take a while. Use up the low tier ones. We want to be saving the high tier ones in fights so that you can heal more with less actions. Gonna press through, I guess. It's a straight line, but that doesn't count as filling in the map, apparently. Does that count as filling in the map? No. Oh, one's a Wizardmon. I hadn't actually registered that. Oh, guess we're fighting them after all. I just wanted to fill in the map.
Way to go! Nice hit! Way to go!
Why is this guy so much stronger?
Wow! Good one! Great! It's working! Yeah! Go get him! Yeah!
The FF Magician. Not quite. They're not quite a black mage, but probably close enough, I suppose. I guess it's like a high-res black mage. Now I'm just remembering of like, guys, it was nice when I had the dialogue turned off, but we may get cutscenes at any point in this place, so I can't really be turning the dialogue off again. Noticed that like they have different background colours. I wonder if that's to do with like their type or something. And the big finish. Now it's finished. Oh, hello.
Cheese blue, dabba dee dabba die. Blah 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 dabba dee dabba die. Lebla bell be level 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 lebla bell. Love your face.
Yeah, love your face too, darling. Blah, 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 blah. How you doing? How's your weekend been, sweetie? Oh, there's Digimon here. Oh, wow. Oh, and that's where we've come up. We're probably going to be going down there, huh? Ah, you're just one on your own. The double paralysis from the pair of them is pretty nasty. I'm amazed that came out as well as it did. I know, right? It's learning. That one wasn't too hard. I'm a little concerned about the cluster of like 4 of them over in the distance. Wondering if there might be an item or something. I just realised that like the digi writing is like inside the cube. That's cool. Is this the way we're supposed to go? It's kind of like a loop around. I wonder what's here. A meteor mod. Is there anything on this square? No, there is not. Weird. I went to bed at 8 AM and woke up again at 12 running on Monster and Carvery dinner. How you doing? Den, oh my god. That is not good, darling. That is not good. You went to bed when Spook probably woke up. I don't know when Spook woke up. I was still asleep. I'm an adult, shut up. I'm not saying it because you're an adult, I'm saying it because I'm your friend and I will care for you, you dangus! You want me to go to sleep? Then come over here and put me to sleep. Read me a damn bedtime story. Guys, did you know that there's actually there's a reading category on Twitch now? I saw it the other day and I was like, oh my god, I could actually do like a bedtime story stream. That's like a category that you can do now. I saw it and I was like, I'd fucking do it. I've got a lot of books.
It's working.
And a lot of them, let's be real, are kids' books.
Stay calm. That's the way.
The NG is always poorly timed. Also, my boy has like no mana. I should have done more mana training for him.
Keep going. It's working. Now's your chance. Go for it.
You want a bedtime story? Okay. Oh no. Well, I foresee Core doing something with the TTS. I think I added in like 2 new voices to the alternate voices of the TTS, by the way. Remember that the picture down below for TTS monster, if you click on it, gives you the instructions on how to do it. I added 2 voices, but I have removed one of the voices.
Great. Way to go. That's the way. No. Are you all right?
What's the command to use them again? I think I did !TTS also brings up the link, I think? I think !TTS will give you a link. There you go. 100 for default voice, 200 for custom voices and sound effects. Check the website for a formatting guide. I almost wish that they did like a preview because of how often people like try to do it and don't quite get it right. But the formatting is important as well as like where the spaces and stuff are. Yeah, I wish that they on their website they did like a preview thing where you could like demo your message.
It's working. Keep going. Nice hit.
I did not do a lot.
Keep going. Finish him off.
This is definitely overkill, but Archer literally has no mana to attack with. You only get like 3 stanzas, but here you go. Okay. Yeah, you're limited by Twitch's character limit. Yeah, Archer got hurt from that.
Now then.
Okay.
The cats nestle close to their kittens, the lambs have laid down with the sheep. You are cozy and warm in your bed, my dear. Please go the fuck to sleep. The windows are dark in the town, child. The whales huddle down in the deep. I'll read you one very last book if you swear you'll go the fuck to sleep.
I love that story! I love that story! Very good, cool. Very good. I probably shouldn't tell that story to my niece. She's not even 1 yet. I'm not sure it bodes well if I've got to be using this many items to get through this zone. I feel like I gotta be saving that EXE for whatever boss fight is waiting for me at the bottom of here. Oh, not Kurorin and Kurochi! Now is not the time! Kurorin, Kurochi! Why here?
Why are you mad at me, my dear? I am just a little guy. Why I am just a little creature. And it's my birthday. You can't be mad at me. I'm a little guy and it's my birthday. Come on, this is what my Ottisman said as he is held in contempt in court for orchestrating a war.
Astounding. He's just a little guy, guys. And Dennis sneaking. You guys are triggering a TTS hype train. It's always funny when that happens. I don't understand why it sometimes takes so long for the ult to go off.
That's the way. Way to go. Good aim. Nice hit. Nice one. Nice hit. Way to go. Good aim. Go get him! Way to go!
What the heck happened to him? Is this optional? Because I kind of don't want to talk to you guys here. I feel like this is not a good time, because their fights are actually quite tough. Kurorin, Kirochi, I will talk to you later.
Stay calm! Way to go! That's the way!
It's thinking. It's thinking.
And remember, kids, it's that time of year again where you need to make sure you have anti-frost for your car. Also, never use warm water to unfreeze your windows. Use lukewarm, at best. 'Cause if it's warm, it may break your window. And that's no good.
That's no good. Thanks, Sonic, for giving me winter car advice. Man, I didn't know Sonic knew so much about cars. I thought he just ran everywhere. I suppose there was that one racing game.
Way to go! Good aim!
You do gotta go fast, it's true. We know this.
Way to go!
It's a known fact. I should just do this whenever I can, even if they're on low health, because it doesn't seem to use mana, and God, he's almost out of mana again. I might have to change his, Move that body now. Gotta move that motherfucker. He's almost out of mana again. Thunderstorm is good, but we're gonna have to swap it out. We'll swap for Electric Cloud, it costs less. 'Cause you don't have as much mana.
Hey everyone!
Jesus, I am burning through items. Let's save. The fact that I'm having to use so many items to keep myself sustained just keeps me worried that I'm not really at the right level. It's like, okay, I'm surviving the fights, but I'm not, like, breezing through the fights. At least I don't have to worry. There's no bathrooms here. Which I feel like is the game designer way of being like, you should be a mega. Because megas don't have to use bathrooms. Do another one. You guys can't see, but I'm buried underneath dragon plushies again. I'm just in a cuddle pile. We're right after that fight. I do have the maximized walking thing. Walker type. Recovers HP and MP while moving. Oh, I like how there's like different elements on each layer of like this zone doesn't have a defined like these types of Digimon here. We're getting closer to that. Where's the area we're trying to get to? I was looking to see if there's like a big plaza like area that looks like an arena. So I'm guessing we're going to go to that one next, and then to that one, and then I guess that bit that's poking out to the middle means we're going to go into the sphere, I guess. Isn't that just your natural state? If I had my way, yes. This guy is not weak to electricity because he can do electricity attacks himself. What hell move was that? Decided not to wait for that one. Yeah, I wonder if the background is green for free type and blue for vaccine type. Never noticed before. I'd have to check if like virus types have red backgrounds. I feel like I've seen red backgrounds on that screen. No go. You don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. Oh, big boy's down. Not good. That's so mean when that game does that. Haven't you heard of iframes?
It's working! Way to go! Go get him!
Very fitting music for the situation, I feel. Da-da-da-dun.
Keep going! Please, get knocked!
Oh, he's down again. The clip background spook sneezes if that came through on camera.
It's working!
Camera? On microphone?
Way to go! Do it!
It just won't, it won't do it though.
Let's use this! Way to go! Way to go! Nice hit! Good aim! Show 'em what you've got!
Come on, finish the fight off. Oof. Sorry, Kale. That was a tough one, huh?
Okay,
That was
get
just
ready.
one guy. I feel like if we get to the bottom, I'm going to immediately go back to town because of just how many items I've gone through of like, I need to restock on these items. So I'll like get to the bottom just to be like, okay, we can get there. But I need to restock. It's like, I'm not too strapped for cash at the moment because we spend a lot of time grinding and stuff. Oh, you. Are you who I think you are? Why are you here? Let me explain. I was being by a different human from you and wound up here. Maybe there's humans further ahead in the area you would go defeat them, wouldn't you? If that's the case, you and I have the same goal, but I don't think I can trust you to say just like that. What you say is true, then I must test you in battle. Oh. I was not anticipating you would be a fight. I thought I could just talk to you. Oh no.
Way to go! It's working! Please, get up! It's working! More power!
And you increase your strength as well.
That's the way! Send 'em flying!
Better. I think last time I think we were at a type disadvantage because the Siege Online can do electric attacks, so I think they're pretty resistant to it, and both of our guys have electric moves.
It's working!
So I think we had a bad type matchup. There we go. Who was it? Ooh, loads of money! That's what I need. You do not lie. I stayed here to fight the other human once again, but I feel so refreshed after finding you. I'll go check out Flocia. There you go. We got a person. Weirdly. we walk around a bit, my guys will recover as well. Oh, nothing here, huh? That's probably... Nope, we've still got... It's not quite the last one. Okay, I was like, is that the last one? No, it's not. We've got another layer. That's who I was thinking was going to be here. Gabuterimon. I have an item for you. I have a letter. This guy. What are you looking at? And I'm not crying, you're crying. I came to the Infinite Cauldron lost track of time. I forgot about this friend that worries about me so much. There's a blunder on my part. I have to thank Stingmon for worrying about me, and I haven't seen sunlight in a while. I'll go to the city where Stingmon waits. I'll leave the exploration of this area to you. Have you guys seen any sunlight lately? Oh, this guy's going to be resistant to electric as well, because he's metal. I find it weird that neither of these Digimon learn any fire-type moves. No, it's December. That's true. Wait, fuck, I might need to. Once again reminding people that the NHS does officially recommend that people in England take vitamin D supplements during the winter. That's why so many people get seasonal depression. It's because we're not getting any vitamin D. I got some vitamin D supplements downstairs. They're actually the remainder of the ones that I had from last year. I stopped taking them when the summer came, so finish them off. So that fight against that Datamon wasn't too bad. It's very funny that there's a Platinum Numamon here. I don't want to fight Platinum Numamon, frankly. Vitamin depression. No, it's supposed to stop it. It's supposed to stop the depression. In some places, like really far north, they have indoor sun lamps. We should do that. Oh, hold off. Now I can get this. That's the thing of like why I always try to keep on top of my walks of like it's literal science of like, oh, the physical exercise and exposure to sunlight makes you feel better. Go figure. You're in the way. Right, that's the bottom platform. I'm guessing when we go through that last... Yeah. There's someone guarding the exit. Blackwall Growlmon here. And a Lady Devimon? Is this gonna be another fight? Why do I feel like all of these end Digimon are just fights? Human child, you came all the way here to see me. Now, hold on. I don't feel like fighting you. It's surprising. Why don't you listen to what I have to say? You come to the city if I listen. You do work quickly, don't you? The boy Shoma once asked me the same thing, you know. He wasn't quite my type, you know. I play a little hard to get and he leaves without a word. I hate being tied down, you know. I do what I want the way I want. Let's see. Right now I feel like getting out of here and doing something fun. Let's see if yours sounds like it could be fun enough to entertain me. Still, I won't do anything I find tedious or boring. If you let me run my own shop, I guess I could give it a shot. Is that a promise? Sure. Don't worry, I don't really care about running my own place. I just wanted to show how interesting your city is by looking at your reaction. Of course, if there's some nice shops, I might just end up taking over, you know? Be sure to stop by. Okay. Jesus, heck game, can I just get a Blastoise? Oh, are you still trying to get the Blastoise card? I finally got Articuno! I finally got an Articuno EX! Now I have to get all of the alt arts for all of the legendary birds. I have none of them. There'd really be nothing here, huh? Right. How do we fare against you? Oh, that's why this big area's here. It's to be a battle arena. I was like, why is there just a big empty area with nothing in it? It's because they made a space big enough to be a battle arena. Look how perfectly it fits in the cubes. Right, so I'm guessing that the person guarding the exit's going to be one fight, and that's the fight that I'm probably going to use the EXE for. If we win or if we lose, we're going back to town. If we win, I'm probably still going to go back to town. But we'll give it a go. I'm going to save the Locked. Got a second mini Pikachu card there, called Immersive cards. That's what I believe the designation is. I got a second Mewtwo Immersive a couple of days ago, so that's neat. You can't have Blastoise but have a super rare instead, yeah. I guess that's why we want trading implemented. But hey, it means you can have two of them in a deck. Ooh, we got a full remedy disc. That's useful. Okay, so we're not really at full capacity. I'm doing it again where I'm like, I'm just gonna run in a circle while I think. Is that the... No, that's not the one that was with him before. The one that was with him was Kazuhamon, which is the purple version. That's Sakuyamon, which is the golden one. So she might not be a fight, but she might be a fight. I thought it was because that was Kazuhamon, which we saw in that cutscene was on the side of the guy that we're after. Or maybe it's maybe she is on their side, or maybe she's, well, apparently she's optional. You've come at a good time. My name is Sakuyamon. I've been working for the first time in centuries, and I'm confused. I want to go to a place called Flowshire. Could you guide me there? That is Talmon's Towish charm, is it not? Use it and boo. I cannot use it myself. Is that so? Very well, I'll ask the Mon himself. Can you hear me? Hey, what? How rude! Explanation? Alright, I suppose I must. Fine, I'll go myself. Wait! Talmon, did she try to call you and you were just like, no, fuck off? And she's like, cool, I'm gonna take it out on this person. So it was a fight. So this is not a story fight, so I still don't really want to use the EXE, but I might go back to town still. Oh. Ooh, big hit. Oh, still got knocked out.
Let's use this. Sorry.
I hate. Why does this game not believe in iframes? I'm gonna spend so much money when I go back to town. We cannot. Not allowed. Good hit, though. Good hit. Oh, this is good. This is gonna hurt again. Yep, that's him done.
Now's your chance. Way to stay sharp. I'm counting on you. Yes! Keep going.
I can't revive him. I think you only get so many revives in one fight.
Stay calm. It's working. Go. Great.
The confusion.
Great. Nice one.
Can't tell him to block. And now I can regen him.
Nice. Take this.
No, don't run straight into getting killed.
Show 'em what you got.
Jesus. Oof, okay, we're going back to town. Sorry, Talon's doubting me for some reason. You guys have proven it to me. Talon's may change, but narrow-mindedness doesn't. He and I are from the same school of thought, you know. You're talking too much? Fine. Well, finally got permission, so I'll go ahead to the city. Yee!
Okay, gather round.
Eee, a wee oot.
Got a second? Made my day.
Hey, Digimon went to the advanced items shop.
Made my
Digimon also went to the advanced items
day.
shop.
Made
Interesting.
my day.
Digimon went to the agricultural district.
Made my day.
Terramon has gone to the research district.
Made my day.
Devimon has gone with others to the dimensional district. Something came out of the ground. What the hell's the dimensional district? The fuck is that? Dimensional district is complete. Hello, Hope. What? What? Who gave you permission to make an evil base in the middle of our city? How long did you expect to keep me waiting? And it was you who told me to come here too, humans. This is apparatus, it's a device. What do you think it is? Been buried here for eons, why did it suddenly appear now? I tried to figure it out, but it's impossible. All I learned was this door leads to a different dimension. Multiple dimensions, even. That caught your interest? As I thought it would. Of course I'm very interested too. I decided to take a trip to the beyond, but I was forced to turn back right away. Maybe the device hasn't been running long enough since restarting, but the dimensional paths are very unstable. Seems I'll have to wait before I can travel to the beyond. Maybe I should force my way through with more power. Did I disappoint you? There's no rush. After all, a different dimension means there will be likely a different world from the real world you call home. Might be nothing there, or it might be hell, where unknown entities are lurking. Could be some place that needs someone fearless or someone weird. You should come back when you think you're weird enough. I like to think I'm weird enough, thank you. Take a sip, thank you. You drink some water. What? Oh, so that's where that door leads. It's not been a day, has it? No, I don't think it has. Oh god, no, it's still got loads of time left. What's all of these people selling then? Oh my, it's crowded in here now. Ooh, premium drinks. Interesting. Ooh. Increases strength and wisdom but decreases life. Damn. Interesting. Well, we got some items. Never use these, and maybe I should. It's the same in Pokemon, I never use them. Well, as usually happens, I'm like, let's just do some training till the day wears out.
Alright, let's do it!
Mana. Mana.
Over here!
Sippy. Hot water is a premium drink. It is, but it has to have leaves in it. They're gonna want to go to sleep soon, aren't they? Yes,
Ready?
almost immediately. Why did I bother feeding them the ginseng? They got one training session out of it.
Sleep well.
We still got tea. I do not. I have drank it. I do not have to microwave. I do not have to use the microwave of shame.
Now then. Here you go. Come on, eat up. Who's hungry? Time to eat.
You boys were hungry today, Jesus.
All right, let's do it. Stay focused.
Some people boil it in the stove to get that. I need new memes.
All right, let's do it.
We got plenty of memes. Lord knows Voz has been posting plenty lately.
Keep getting stronger. Okay, gather round.
It's probably enough there.
Come on, eat up.
Upgrade time. Right, do I now have to pay to upgrade the machines again, or is the training facilities just better?
Good job.
Hi, what do you do? Warm sunshine feels good. Oh, it makes you happy. What the frick is that?
Stay focused.
Oh, the bars are empty. I think we can level them up again. Which is going to be more grinding. Which is fine. But at least we've unlocked the ability to improve them some more. You found a diamond? A diamond, eh? You know, that spook face I encounter when I open at Twitch, it's still there. What the actual hell? That's insane. Oh, the training hall only goes up to level 3. Which of these do I want to increase then? Space, it sends dungeon time. What does any of that mean? I can upgrade the dojo. It unlocks functioning related to Digivolution. Might be useful. Wouldn't mind upgrading the advanced item shop, but ooh, that needs a lot of stuff, so that's not going to happen for a while. Sure, let's upgrade this next. Hi, I've maxed out a thing. You don't care that I have maxed out a thing. Okay. Well, we maxed out the training area. Need to head down the street and punch some gold Rathians back in a minute. Have fun. Aw, he's concerned that his friend is tired. That's so sweet. Can a Digimon in the hospital lower fatigue? I feel like they can. But, like, you know, if you pay for it. Don't need any medicine. No. That's transferring life. No thanks. Bony Resort is... Oh, neither of them like the Bone Zone. Mood. My Otismon is there, I don't like it. We can technically go give his umbrella back.
Ready?
Right. I gotta say, I'm not filled with confidence for going back to that area. I'm gonna train more, I think.
Don't hold back.
16 days. I don't know how much life they have left in them. I think I'm gonna end up doing another cycle. I feel like we're gonna be doing another cycle. If the player has a problem understanding the description, then I see it as a game design issue. That's a valid criticism, I think.
Okay, let's go. Be serious.
Damn, I still got it. You want me to take a sip again? I just had a sip. Well, okay.
Okay, let's go.
There's no bar appearing on the machine to say that, like, it's filling up on XP, so I guess I can't level them up again, so I think I just improved the training, just in general.
Okay, gather round.
And then WC. Look, every streamer goes to pee when they finish streaming. I'm sorry to break this illusion to you, but that's just basically a fact. Every streamer has to go pee when they finish stream.
All right, let's do it. Be serious.
Damn it. Didn't get that one.
Don't hold back.
Every time.
Who's hungry? Be serious.
Then they will want to rest in here, and then after this it will be past midnight, so they will want to go to bed. Just like that. Yeah, you cannot upgrade the gear anymore.
Sleepy time.
So our training arena is training area is maximized. Getting tired of be serious, I know, right? To be fair, if I'm gonna do more training, I can do this. I can do this again. Because doing that turns off the voices, but it also turns off the voices in the cutscene, so I turned it back on, but for half the stream we had the voices turned off. Magnadramons really using strength, but I will have them level strength rather than their MP. Now hungry once more. So they very much were running out of mana. They also were like, you know, just in general the fights were, you know, we were taking damage, we were dealing damage. I suppose you could argue they were about balanced fight, but it was having to do them one after the other that was wearing us down. Which is why I was leveling their mana so that they can go for longer. I might go for stamina to increase their defense. Hi, you're here. I plough the fields. I ask for recovery items in return. Neat. It's a neat way of doing it. So the builders aren't finished, but you two have returned. More Mithril. I'm just going to keep telling him to get metal, because I'm sure there's going to end up being other stuff that also needs that Digizoid stuff. Nine minutes. Just give it a sec, and it'll be done. And there you go, that's probably done it. There you go. So what does that give us? Well... I don't know what this has given us. Come back when you reach 100 types down. Hello.
Blue, don't be mad.
Why? What happened?
I'm hungry. Have lunch.
No. No.
Sympathy.
No.
Or more importantly, food.
No.
But possibly sympathy as well.
No. You brought this on yourself. Did you not go? Or did you just...
Love you.
Because I was like, sure, your mum would have fed you if you had actually gone and seen your mum. Why did you not go in the end?
Change mind.
Go out just the two of us.
On a Sunday. Won't it be full of arseholes?
Takeaway?
We'll walk up to the Cantonese place because we keep saying we're going to have it.
You do?
Can we do that?
Yeah. Right, well, I guess... What happened to the spooky boy? Nothing, apparently.
Got hungry, that's what I got.
Boy stayed here and got hungry. Didn't go out.
Have we got any cheese?
Yes.
A lot of cheese.
No. What? Don't just sit and eat cheese.
I wasn't! I was going to have cheese and crackers. Not much cheese, then I'm just eating crackers and I'm not a fucking parrot.
We've got cheese spread. I don't know why you don't like cheese spread. I like cheese.
I like good, solid, hearty, rich cheese.
There is cheese.
I don't like this pasty mayonnaise, wimpy egg white man.
Primula's
cheese.
delicious.
No.
Primula's
no,
delicious.
No.
There is cheese that
It's
you
like
can...
if someone offers you a sandwich and they're like, it's chicken, you go, oh, brilliant. If it's like it's chicken paste, it's like, I'm not 80. I don't have gum issues. Give me a proper piece of chicken.
So
Some soft cheese would grow him an arse.
Get this man some brie.
Denise don't need an arse because she's already got a massive one. His name's Krauser. Gonna go downstairs now.
You can have some cheese and crackers if you want. I mean, open the fridge and look and judge if you think there is enough cheese. Use your eyes. Stop kicking my wire.
It's in the way. It's in the
on...
middle of the room. It's likely to be fallen over. By you. Because you'll step on one end and then create some sort of tripwire situation like Spy versus Spy.
I can't argue with that, frankly. That is the kind of thing I would do.
Yeah. I'm gonna go linger in the kitchen then until you decide to come and do some food.
We just said we're gonna order takeaway.
Oh yeah. I'll linger in the kitchen until you get dressed.
Go look online and see if they have an online menu so you can pre-browse and decide what you want to have. Or are you gonna do this thing where it's like, I'm going to a Cantonese place? I'm gonna have curry. And it's like, why the fuck did we go to a Cantonese place to have fucking curry? Did I call you out? Oh no, did I call Spook out? Oh no.
I like to try a meal that I already know how it should taste so I can judge how good the cooking is, and I have a scientific even test to judge it on. That's what I like to do. Why, what, you gonna have chicken chow mein and chunky chips?
You're the one who wants the chips. You're like your mum.
Never say that again.
Oh, chips! Get outside chips, please.
There are a few sentences in this house that will result in you being evicted quicker than comparing me to
You
my
can't evict
crazy
me, my
mother.
name is on the documents.
Ah, bloody well
I
can.
live here.
Where's that document? Where's the Tipex?
Tipex. I love you. Then go eat the cheese. Go eat the cheese, like, biscuits that you like. In the tub. Now I want some brie, Den. What have you done to me? And that's the sound of him panting, which means he's gonna revert. So yeah, we are definitely doing another cycle. Which means I'm probably gonna have to do some off-screen grinding again, just so that we can make, like, a little bit of progress on stream. I think that's going to be my 7th cycle. I think the thing says that I'm on cycle 6. This is definitely the strongest that we've gotten. We got 5,000 and 4,000. We've definitely never gotten that high before. There he goes. Hello there, Wing Zero. First time chatter. Hope you're having a good day. There he goes. Bye. HP might be better. MP might be better. Strength might be better. Stamina. I like strength. Let's get the strength better. Trying to find a Digimon game to sleep to, fair enough. Lord knows I'm about to go do a bit of just grinding for a bit. Because I've got the baby. Just go off next order myself. Oh, how do you find it? I don't mind it, but I am finding flaws that get on my nerves a little bit. This is Archer. You Sneepy. Oh, hello, he's back. He's found the cheese. Are you happy? He's found the cheese. See, I told you, I was like, go look and see if there is enough cheese. I love Next Order. I absolutely was in love with it at the start, and now I'm getting to like the end game. I'm just finding like little things that irritate me, but like I still like it. I still like it. Especially playing through it after not understanding the original Digimon World as Trial. Oh wow, that's crazy because I did play the original Digimon World as a child. Like, this is definitely an improvement from that. I think that's why I loved it so much at the start of, like, it had the nostalgia thing for me, but now that I've progressed a bit, I'm like, okay, I'm looking past the nostalgia goggles, and I'm now seeing the flaws of, like, it could be perfect, but it's not quite perfect. Training call. Let's see, a Gilmon, a Goblinmon, a Solomon, a Gutsumon, a Shoutmon. I am going to go ahead and make some decisions. We're gonna go have Gilmon this time, because we've not had a Gilmon yet. No, 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 no. We want Gilmon. We have yet to have one. Right. There's a bit flaws, nonetheless major nostalgia goggles from me though. Oh yeah, as I definitely keep putting like a negative spin on things, and I have to like reiterate of I do enjoy this game. I do like this game. It is still good. And there's our Gilmon. Right, now where do we want to go after a Gilmon? Could have a Tyrannomon. Oh, we've got a mystery. Do we just go Growlmon? Do we just like go down this line? Because we haven't. I'm kind of tempted to, actually. I think we could just go down this line. Do you have a particular favourite Digimon? Mine's a type between Gallantmon and Sakuyamon. It's hard for me to pick an absolute favourite, but some of my favourites include Garurumon and Magnadramon, hence why I have Magnadramon with me at the moment. There's a lot of Digimon I like. There's also a lot of Digimon that I'm, like, nah. I like a lot of the Beast Digimon. I'm not as big on Digimons that are just, it's a man, it's a person. That's a human person. I think Beast and Dragon are definitely my two favourite, like, types. Right. Items. Ingredients. Ginseng, improve strength. Scold. Don't be a baby! Jesus, almost every slot was filled on that. Seeing how big your stat numbers are, I'm pretty far behind you in the story. Mine are around 1-2k each. Fair enough. I don't know, it's very weird because the chapters are like different sizes, but I'm on chapter 4. And if you look at my Digimail, Digimon says, this is the final battle, so I'm like, I don't know if I might be close to the end. I don't know how many chapters there are. I'm on chapter 4. I don't know how many chapters there are, but yeah, I got big numbers. But yeah, the way they're talking, they are sort of talking like, hey, maybe we're gonna go fight Big Bad. And I'm like, oh, okay. Longevity, a partner has reached age 20. That would be my Magnadramon then. He's 20! He's a big boy! Punch and muscle charge. Do you inconsistently on the Digivice PvP minigame thing? I don't really do... Oh! I don't really do it very often. If I'm thinking of the right thing. Okay. We're probably actually gonna go raise some different stats now and then come out here, give them the praise, training. Did I block these off? I've already forgotten. The ADHD is strong. I did block them off. Yeah, so we're just gonna go for Growlmon. So he needs to put on some weight. He needs some discipline. And if I know this, he's probably gonna need some victories, so we should probably go fight some stuff. But I don't think battling in the arena counts. Go talk to Gabumon. Love this time of day. Mood went up. Got some happy boys. Right, we could go to the builder and see if anything else wants upgrading. Oh, hello, you're back. More mithril. Go out and get more metal. Go out and get some liquid. What can we upgrade? We can upgrade the stock. I never use the stock market. We could upgrade the field. Get more food. Let's upgrade the field. Max level field. Okay, let's go out and do some fights. Fight, 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 fight! Right, these guys aren't even going to be worth it. Might go straight into the desert again. Nope, not even worth it. Look at Gilmon run. He's going for it. Fatigued. Okay. I know we're right outside town, but we might as well. Rest for an hour. You need a poop. Of course you do. I love that sound! It's just like in the PlayStation 1. Jesus. That poor Gotsumon didn't know what hit it. A human just came charging at them out of the sandstorm and decked them. Let's go straight to another zone. How are you, like, fast-forwarding the fights? I'm one-shotting them with a mega. I'm not fast-forwarding the fights. I'm just killing them so fast. And they die. The discrepancy between this zone and the zone I was just in, you're lucky because basically I was in, I don't know if it's the last zone, but I was in an endgame zone progressing the story before you arrived, so you've like avoided spoilers. But the difference between fighting in that zone and fighting in this zone is literally night and day. I was like sweating of like, oh god guys, oh, it's so tough. I should have used Bergermon to just go to a higher level zone. And then we're gonna go sneak. Sleepy time. God, turning off the dialogue is a godsend. The tamer talks way too much. Go have a sleep. Now they hungry again. Magnadramon be like, don't you dare attack my baby! This is my son. Look at my son. This is not the location I thought it was. Oh, you two are here. That's fun. I'm meant to be doing something else. That's fun that they were like, you go do this and we'll go do this, but if you follow after them, they are actually there. That's fun detail. Yeah, it's interesting how you can see how Magnadramon gets like next to no stats from these fights, but Guilmon actually gets a couple of stats for being lower level. So it's a shame that they're like out of sync, but it does sort of help you like boost the other member of your team. You know what's weird? I just thought we could essentially keep our Magnadramon because we have an NPC that lets you transfer life. So we could transfer some of Magnadramon's life to Guilmon to make Guilmon older and make Magnadramon younger so Magnadramon just stays with us. And we speed up Guilmon's growth. That's a thing we could do. Because Magnadramon is one of my faves. So I am kind of happy that I have them. Is that a sneeze? He dropped a toilet. Do it. I mean, why not? I'm quite pleased with Magnadramon. Good lads. Praise. How's your status looking, bud? We haven't had 20 victories. There's 20 victories for that one. So it's probably a decent number to aim for. But at the moment, I think it's probably more because Growlmon is Guilmon's like key evolution. It's the easier option to go for. So I imagine getting him to go to Growlmon won't be hard. He's probably just too young. Since he like basically got to rookie within a day, the game's gonna be like, nah, he needs to be like, I think it's like 6 before they're like, okay, you can go be a champion now. He's too little. He's just a baby. I don't know how many times we have to keep telling you that they're just a little guy. Guilmon's big kobold energy, though, let's be real. Big kobold energy. Hello, Garurumon. Where's the other Garurumon? So yeah, we're at 5 o'clock, so it's probably gonna be what is my usual thing for Sundays these days, is I'm probably gonna go, we're gonna end stream so I can go have dinner. And I will probably do some off-stream grinding. Get our boys leveled up. And we will be continuing. Ooh. There is a toilet here. How convenient. So we'll be playing Digimon again on Sunday. For those who don't know, for our new people. We will be doing our work during the week where I work on my art projects. I thought he was about to just jump off that cliff. We work during the week on our art projects with the odd like game on a couple of days, but we'll be back with Digimon on Sunday if Digimon is specifically what you are interested in. An Alpha Vegemon, huh? I don't know how we will face that. Mega would probably be fine, but I don't worry about our rookie. That's satisfying to see a rookie beating up the champion. Okay, we'd probably be fine. Onion. And that's one of them down. Now we just gotta focus the big guy. It's just called Fireball. His special's just Fireball. Nothing fancy, just... You got some stats from that. I love that he's got 3,000 strength already. His strength is already only 1,000 behind the Mega. That's so funny. I mean, his other stats are miles behind, but it's very funny. Oh, he got hurt from that, though. Did somebody say Fireball? Hello, hello, jingle jingle. I said your favorite word. I said your favorite word. Jingle jingle. Fireball. Oh, hi Ace, how's it going? Unfortunately, you've appeared right at the end, but I hope you're doing okay. Oh, he's still hurt again, so he needs to be, like, properly rested, I think. We might go back to town. How's he looking now? Oh, we got 5 key points. So it doesn't matter that we can't see what all of that red stuff is. The fact that we can see that he's got 5 key points means that he meets the requirements. So I think it is literally just, he's not old enough. So yeah, I might go back to town and do an age transfer, which I have never done before. Let's find more autopilots. I'm starting to run out. It's the hospital, which is this building. I believe it's you, floating above the desk. I can tweak life amounts to your partners. Once a day, I can transfer 6 hours of one partner's life to the other partner. However, I can only do this when the partner whose life is transferred still has 2 more days left. Transferring life you can adjust when they resurrect. Do you want to give it a go? So we want to transfer from Kale to Archer. So Kale has a bit more life, and Archer, well, I suppose less life technically, the number's smaller. And he is now older, so we'll do the same again tomorrow, because they can only do it once per day. So if we do it by tomorrow, he'll go back to being 19, and he'll go up to being 3. That's something for later. He's baby but old. He's baby. I love Magnadramon. Magnadраmon's great. There should be a giant Magnadramon plush, just like how there's a giant Arcanine plush, and I'm not saying that just because I have the giant Arcanine and I want a giant Magnamon to match, but I'm just saying that there should be. Have you seen the Wolf Griffin in Guild Wars 2? I believe I have. The Griffin has so many good skins. The Griffin has so many good skins, and it just really highlights the discrepancy between, like, the other mounts that just kind of have okay skins. But anyway, I should go before Spook kicks down the door. Yeah. It's been a nice afternoon. Thanks everyone for hanging out. It's always appreciated. I'm just saying, everyone search this. You think I haven't Googled a Magnadramon plush? Do you think I haven't Googled to see if there's a Magnadramon plush? There isn't an official one, but there are, like, fan-made ones. But they're expensive. Right, I'm gonna go. So that we can go sort out food. So yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow for continuing our work on Kika's texture. And we'll carry on Digimon on next Sunday. So enjoy the rest of your weekend, everybody, whatever it is you get up to. Bye!